guys, I'm Rhonda Nickerson from Rhonda's Creative Corner, where we teach you to make mums and wreaths and how to perfect your craft. Alright guys, today's tutorial I am super excited about. Everything that I'm going to be using to make this wreath today, we're going to be doing the curly method. Everything that I'm using is actually in a kit on our website at www.rhondascreativecorner.com. We do have a Facebook and YouTube live kit tab. You can go there. I'm going to place it underneath there. You can go there and you can purchase the entire kit. We will have some of the things if you don't want to purchase the whole kit. I will also put down in the description the SKU numbers to everything if you want to purchase things separately. Okay, so make sure, as you guys know, we're a small business and our kits go really fast. So make sure if you want this kit, don't wait. Go right now to the website and get the kit so that you can make this wreath along with me. So of course this is a tape tutorial, so I know a lot of people don't like when we do the lives. I teach a lot on the lives, but here you have me all to yourself. I'm not talking to other people, so a lot of people enjoy these types of tutorials as well. So I'm really looking forward to putting this one out. So this one is a spring kit. So let me show you what comes in the kit. Again, www.rhondascreativecorner.com. You can get high quality supplies there along with this kit. All right, so you're going to get a 15-inch work form. All right, you're going to get this beautiful block spring sign. You're going to get these 4 amazing ribbon. All right, and you'll get these 3 mesh. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be doing the curly method, and I will show you guys how to do that. All right, so let's talk about the tools that we're going to need. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need a rotary cutter. You're going to need some pipe cleaners, and I do have some cable ties, the little hooks or the little stickers that you can use to put on the back of your wreaths. So, cable mounts. I was trying to think of the word. I had to look at the bag. I have some little cable mounts. So this has been around for a long time. People have been using it, but I just now started using it. So if you guys are only following me and you don't follow anyone else, I want to be able to tell you guys about this. So instead of me, if you guys been with me for a while, y'all know I used to just glue, cut a piece of ribbon and staple it. So now I have these cable mounts. Will make it easier to attach my pipe cleaners to my sign. Okay. All right. So that is it. You're also going to need the Rhonda's Creative Station, and you'll see why. The Rhonda's Creative Station, if you don't have that, you can get that on the website as well. That is my all-in-one station. It is an actual mesh holder. It is a bow maker, a ribbon measurer, easel, and you have storage in it as well. And also a glue gun holder and storage as well. Okay, so, and that's it. All right, so let's get started. Let's get everything started. I'm going to clean my desk off, and then I'll be right back. All right, so let's go ahead and get our sign together. So that way, when we're done with our wreath, all we have to do is attach it. We can just move forward. We're not going to have to glue anything or anything like that. Our sign will already be ready. So what we're going to do is, it does have a little twine here. I just cut that off, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get our little cable mounts. We're going to take the back of it off, and it is sticky on the cable mount, and it is really sticky, but I am going to put just a dab of glue. All right, and then I'm just going to place it down. All right, this side, same thing, a dab of glue, and place it down. So look how easy that is. No stapling, no nothing, okay? So I'm just going to push so you can use floral wire, you can use pipe cleaners, whatever you want to use to tie your signs on. So what I'm doing is I'm putting maybe about 1.5 inches through, and then I'm just twisting it and tying it, okay? And that's it. It's on there. Our sign is ready. All right, so I'm just going to place this to the back. So what I wanted to do, especially with the run straight station, I wanted to see, I'm going to talk to my builder. Sorry, I should have taken this off beforehand. My bad, y'all. I'm going to talk to my builder and see if he can make some kind of attachment or something that can go on here so that we can have, sorry, somebody just was driving by. Melo's going to probably bark. But if we can have some type of attachment that we can hook on here where we can have three, we can put 3 things of mesh on there. So I think that would really be good, especially for projects like this. Now, I don't use 3 mesh too often, but I know a lot of people do, so that is one of the things that I want to look into as far as the Rhonda's Creative Station goes. So you can put 2 on there, 2 10-inch. You can put 2 10-inch on there, and and I'm just going to stack these on top of each other, okay? And like I said, if you already have the Rhonda's Creative Station, then you can cut 2 and then cut 1, okay? So I'm going to cut some of these because I know everybody does not have the Rhonda's Creative Station. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut some of these, and then I'm going to put one of them, the Rhonda's Creative Station, and show you how it works, okay? So we're going to cut these at 10 inches. All right, and we're just going to stack them on top of each other. I don't know what's going on with my... I was saying, I thought my thing was sharp. I have used it a lot, though. Might need to get a new blade. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm just keeping my hand here. I'm making sure that I'm keeping it at 10 and keeping it straight. And then I'm coming to 20 and I'm cutting. So I'm cutting these at 10 inches each one. Okay. It's trash day, so our neighbors are getting their trash cans in, so Melo being nosy. Six. I was like, ooh, I lost count, but so you guys have seen how I'm doing this, so I'm gonna, you know what? I need to be putting these down. Just gonna stack them up inside each other to make it easier on you, and they won't be everywhere. So it's gonna be 3 curls in each one. All right. Now I really just lost count, but that's alright. I'm just gonna cut all of it. And I'm just stacking it over here to the side. I'll come back and make it even. Alright, so I wanted to show you how easy it is to use the Rhonda's Creative Station. And like I told you, when we're doing things like this, I think that it would be easier just to put all three of them on top of each other and to cut them. That will save a whole lot of time. But I always want to show you guys how awesome the Rhonda's Creative Station is. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to load everything on there. And like I said, you can put two on there, two 10-inch. Alright, I'm just going to put it through. You always want to make sure that your mesh is facing towards you. Alright. Just going to put that through, and then you have a little T that you put in there to hold it into place. Easy peasy, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your mesh and you're just going to place it down inside. And so with the 21-inch mesh, I don't like putting it inside here. With the 10-inch, you have more control over when you're pulling it. 21-inch, I don't care for it too much because usually with the 21-inch, I am doing poofs, and I like for it to be, I mean, not that this is not smooth, because it is smooth pulling it under there, but it's a lot smoother. It's easier to pull when you don't have it inside of there, okay? So, just going to demonstrate a couple for you guys, and then we will get started on the project. Alright, so you just hold your mesh here, right where you want it. So we're doing 10 inches, and so we just go and have it at the 10, you just go right here to the 20, and you just cut. Alright, and that's how that goes. Alright, I'll do one more to show you how easy it is to use the Rhonda's Creative Station. Again, you can get this Rhonda's Creative Station at www.rhondascreativecorner.com. And we don't have them ready. They're as you buy them. I have my builder to make them. So it is sometimes depending on how busy he is. It could take up to 2 weeks, but usually it doesn't. Usually it takes about a week for him to make them. So very high quality wood, very good investment because you get so many things out of it. So once we get ready to cut the ribbon and stuff, I will demonstrate on the Rhonda's Creative Station how you can measure your ribbon from 12 to 16 inches too. Okay, so we're all done with that. I just wanted to demonstrate that to you guys, and I'm just going to scoop this out the way. All right. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to have our work form, and what we're going to do is we're going to just check each of the tinsel ties. What we want to do is we want to just make sure that none of the tinsel ties are too loose. So when I say too loose, I mean that means that if you do like that, it just falls over. So with this, they are going to move back and forth. You just don't want it to like just be like, you know, all by itself. You know what I'm saying? If you pull it up and it stands up, then it's good. If I had one, I'd show you what I was meaning, but I don't think I have one. And if you have one that goes left and right, what you want to do is you want to take it and you want to put it on whatever. This is on 15, and you want to make sure that this one is at 20, because usually these are about 5 inches apart, okay, from each other. So let me check this bottom row. And that was okay too. Yeah, all of these are good. Alright, so you just want to check and make sure that everything is good. So I'm going to go ahead and have them. So I'm standing up. So I just kind of stacked all of them together, but I have some that are separate here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 rows in each one. Okay. So, all right. So we're just going to take it here. I'm trying to make sure I'm in the camera. All right. So we're just going to take it here and we're going to roll. Sorry, people keep driving by. Alright, and I'm just going to hold this with my hand. If you're not able to hold it, you can use the Rhonda's Creative Station to put that in between, and I'll get that out and I'll show you. Let me get these done first. Alright, so we're just going to alternate with color on, no, Bella. Alright, so this is 3. Let me get one of these that I cut here. And just use the purple one. We're just going to kind of alternate on what we put to a hand. Alright, so see there, we have 4. We want to put 4 in each tinsel. Alright, I'm going to place it in there, push it down. Alright, so you can always tell what you have, so we're just going to kind of alternate it. So we'll go 2 purple, 2 yellow, 2 blue, okay? And we'll just keep going around doing it like that, alright? So I'm going to put yellow on the outside. Now what comes next, it really doesn't matter. It's going to be so full, nobody will even know. Alright. I may have to cut some more yellow, or maybe not. I cut a whole bunch, so I'm pretty sure that I have enough. I lost count when I was cutting. Alright, so we just roll, 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 roll. Let me switch that and having the yellow on the outside. Alright, so I'm just taking it like this. Opening up my tinsel tile. Then I'm placing it down inside. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are putting it in the middle. Okay? Make sure that you are, that when I say putting it in the middle, I'm meaning that you are, when you're rolling it. Okay? So when you're rolling it, you're keeping your hand in the middle of it. Keeping your hand in the middle of it so when you put it down, you know that it's even as much as possible on both sides. Okay? Again, guys, you can get this kit www.runnerscreativecorner.com. So this time we're going to put the blue on the outside. So you're going to need 2 blue. All right, there we go. Nice. And so when I'm putting this in there, I'm putting it in there like this, where the blue is on top and the blue is on bottom, and I'm just placing it inside. So let me show you. So I'm just taking it here, and I'm just placing it inside, okay? Look how that looks. Super cute. All right, and I just call this the curly method. All right, so now we're going to have 2 purple. All right, so if your hands, if you have like arthritis and stuff in your hands, let me show you what you can do. So you can roll it and place it down. All right. And so that just holds it for you, so that you don't have to worry about holding all 4 of them together. And just placing it down in there using the Wonder's Creative Station. Alright, and just pull them up. Alright, when you pull them up, just make sure all of them are even. Turn it up. Alright, and we'll place it inside our tinsel tile. Alright, so you want to make sure that you're pushing it down in there enough. Yellow is next. I think I'm going to have to probably cut some more yellow. Most likely. matter, y'all. I'm looking at mine, trying to put it the same way, but believe me, nobody will ever know. But if you like how I am, I kind of like it to be the same. All right, I'm just rolling it. Just taking it here. I'm making it about maybe about an inch wide, and then I'm rolling it. So it depends on you. If you like to have a larger opening, then you can leave it open more. You don't have to go in so much when you're making your little curl. Alright. There we go. That's so cute. Alright. Give me a little swig of water. If you guys don't know, I am working with the Coldest Water Bottle, and I have to say, there is, when I say no, and it's been sitting here for probably maybe about a good 2.5 hours, it's not sweating at all. So that is the truth. Super cold. My ice is in there. It hadn't melted. Yep, it's what that is. So I'm going to put down in the description my link for you guys to go and get you a Coldest Water Bottle. So make sure you use my link, or make sure to use the code that I give you when you go over there to the website to get it. I'll put the website and my code and everything for you to go over and get you a Coldest Water Bottle. Super good. Insulated, has a rubber grip, has a opening here. Perfect water bottle. And I'm telling you, like the outside of the bottle, it's cold, but it's not like, oh, you know how some of the water bottles and their aluminum water bottles, they it's cold. It's just room temperature, feels good, and it's not sweating. Love it. Love it. All right, so what's next? We're going blue. Nothing like refreshing water. All right, there we go again. And y'all, I know it doesn't matter to some people, but I like to try to make my curls, because sometimes you can have it and you're not really paying attention, and it's like that. I don't like that. I don't like for that to stick out. So I like to make sure that my ends are as even as possible. Is it a must? No, but I like it. So all I can do is tell you what I like, and then you can make your own decisions about how you want yours to look. It's not ugly with them hanging out. I just don't particularly like it. All right. All right. I'm going to make sure they're nice and even. All right. And we're going to place it in here. So what I'm going to do, you guys have seen me. You guys have seen me do more than half of the bottom row. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the bottom row, and then I will come back and start on the top row. And we'll do the top row together. All right, so this is how it's looking. Super cute. It's already full. I can't wait to finish it up. So let me finish the bottom, and then I will be right back. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do, I am about to do my last one. It's very pretty, nice and full. And so I'm just going to finish this off. And you can choose how you want to do it. Okay. I'm just going to all right. So I'm going to go back. So because of the number, it's 3 and it's 10 tinsel ties. I'm just going to go, and it depends on how you start yours off, what it will be. I just don't want them to be the same right next to each other, if that makes sense. So I know I'm doing a 3 pattern, but when I get back here, it's just gonna do a 2. So for instance, this one here has 2, yeah, this one here has 2 yellow, okay? So I don't want the 2 yellow to be by each other. If I was doing the 3 pattern all the way around, then it would be another purple one that's supposed to be right here. But I don't want to put a purple one, so I'm going to do 2 yellow because that's the off color, you know, the color that will make it where they're not right by each other on the top, okay? Will anybody know? No, they won't. No, Mello. It's okay. Okay. Alright, so look how pretty. Okay. Alright, so when you go to the top, whatever color you want to start with, go right ahead. So you have 8 to do on the top. So I'm just starting with blue, but like I said, it's the trash. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a loud. And let me tell you one of the things that you can do too. So you can look at where your end is, and you can pick these up and place them where the end is on the bottom, okay? So the only thing you don't want is your end to be where you're entering it into the work form. So say for instance, if I'm putting it into the work form, so having your opening down is probably best. Then you don't want it to be showing on the outside. You don't want to have your open end. When I say your end or your edge of your mesh, you don't want to have it where it's pointing out to the front, okay? So you can either have it where it's going in, your opening is going in, or it's going down, okay? So let me show you what I mean. So this opening right here, or the end of your mesh, you want to place it down. So you either want to place it down, or you want to place it where it's going to go inside of the work form. This, you want it to be nice and smooth. You don't want your edge to be on the outside. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start adding these babies here. Let's see. They want to start sticking together. All right. And pushing down, making sure that this in there good. Okay. So pretty. I think that looks good. So purple. We got 2 palettes coming. I am so excited. Alright, so see how I have it? I put all of the ends, the openings, my ends, putting that going down. Okay, so you don't see any ends on the outside there. Alright, just opening up the top area. And placing it inside. I don't know, I love fall, but spring makes me so happy. These bright colors, oh my goodness, it just brings me so much joy. So much joy. And I did cut enough, and we have a lot left over too. I guess I'll just take some. So you're going to need 72 total cuts. Alright. What am I doing, yellow? I should have put some lotion on my hands. Ashy, Larry. Yeah, I took a quick shower, came in from shipping, and I was determined to get a videotape today. Came in and took a quick shower, put lotion on my face and makeup, but I done put that lotion on my hands. Like, yeah. Alright, now we do. Got a little pinwheel. And one thing y'all do not want any mesh like stuck underneath some other mesh. Go in there and get that mesh out. You know, why have it in there if you're not going to be able to see it, okay? We're just rolling it up, putting it on top of each other. Alright, so here's my end of my mesh. Alright, take it and put it where it's down, okay? Okay. My bad. Alright, end of my mesh. I'm just going to hold it there and put it down, alright? I'm just going to get these and stack them on top of each other. Alright, there we go. And we're just going right to the next one, right beside it. Just pushing it in, making sure we're pulling here and tying tight. Alright, look how nice and full that is, y'all. And I'm not even done yet. I love it, I love it. Again, cut these at 10 inches. You need 72 total cuts. You have enough mesh if you wanted to put 5 of them in there, you could too. Alright, again, put it down, end down. I'm telling you, making noises. Hopefully y'all don't hear that on camera. Alright, how many more? I got 3 more. I think I'm going to have to put the sign on top. I was thinking about maybe going behind, but it looks like sorry y'all, I do that all the time to my husband. He's like, can you please come finish what you were saying? My creative brain be all over the place. Alright, there we go. Get it, look for your end, put it down. Look for your end, put it down. And just make sure you're stacking on top of each other, okay? Got it there. So beautiful. Almost done, y'all. What? Got one more. One more. All right, so we need two. Yep, we got it. Awesome, awesome. I love how full this is. So if you did 5, you would have enough to do where you did 5 on each one, I believe. Alright, making sure, look y'all, I'm pulling here and tightening. I'm making sure that it's in there nice and tight. Look how full, look how round, look how beautiful. It looks amazing. Alright, so that is the curly method. Alright, so now we're going to get ready. I'm going to get the Rhonda's Creative Station ready to cut the ribbon, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, so it's really up to you with the Rhonda's Creative Station and how you want to cut your ribbon. You can do 2 at the same time. You can do 1 at the same, 1 or 2. And you're able to do 2 of either, whichever one. And probably you could do all 4 if you had all 1.5s. You could do all 4. They would all fit on there and cut them. But my scissors aren't the best, so I'm going to just do 2. Alright, so you're just going to take it here. And I want to line this up the height of the ribbon. Okay. So I'm just rolling this here around there. I'm going to get my little clip. This is a different clip than what comes with it. I'm just using this one because I have no idea where my clip is. Okay. And then you're going to turn your clip inside. The longer part, you're going to turn it inside. Okay. And that is too long. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Alright, so I want to do 14 inches. Alright, so all you do is just take it here and you're going to just turn it. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So once you get your 9th one, you're going to take your scissors and cut down. You're going to come in here, take off your clip. You're going to pull it up, put it all together. You're going to pull up and you're going to cut. Alright. Again on this side, same thing. There you go. And you got 2 of your ribbons already cut. Super cool. Alright, we got those cut. See how fast this makes the process? And like I said, I probably could have done 3 together, but because my scissors aren't as good as I would like them to be, or as sharp as I would like to be, I don't want to risk messing up ribbon because I'm trying to be, I won't say lazy, but trying to cut all these at the same time. Alright. If you have really sharp scissors, then you can do more than, oh, that's so pretty. I'm in love. Alright, so again, you're going to take your ribbon, you're going to take a little piece, you're going to curl it around, you're going to take your clip, you're going to put it on with your clip part, the longest part going in between, okay? I'm just going to take your ribbon, and I'm pulling it kind of taut as I'm going around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Make sure to put your clip up where you can find it, because you need the clip for it to work. But I do get the clips at Hobby Lobby's, Home Depot. So if you have a Runner's Creative Station and you don't know where your clip is, you can get them. And these are just like at Office Depot or something. And the ones that you get with the station, I got from Home Depot. All right, let's go ahead and get this put back up. And there we have it. Didn't take long at all, huh? Alright, so a lot of people were asking me if you got a new Runner's Creative Station. The other one, the old one, came with a little piece that goes underneath here to hold that in, where you don't need that anymore. That's what you use your little T's for. So your little T goes in this hole and it holds it in place where it won't go anywhere, okay? I'm going to put that down. If I put it down, it comes out easier. Alright, and then you put your teeth, you use it to hold that in place so that it won't come out anymore. Okay? I'll bring all this and scoop this over. Bella I don't know why he keep barking at that. He loves barking at that. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and we're going to dovetail. So I'm going to dovetail a couple of these for you, and then I will get on camera and dovetail the rest, and then we'll come in and add. Alright, so what you're going to do when you're dovetailing, you're going to take your ribbon, you're going to make sure that they are even. Y'all, my hands look a hot mess. I'm sorry. They're so ashy. I'm going to get some lotion when I get off camera. So you're going to fold it in half, and then not your open ends, not your ends of where the wire is. You're going to take the part that doesn't have the wire. You're going to take your scissors, and you're going to put them at an angle. So the angle depends on you. If you want to have a deep dovetail, or if you want to have a shallow dovetail. So you just practice and figure out what you like, okay? I like more of a deeper dovetail than a more shallow dovetail, okay? But it's all in what you like. Just because you learn from me doesn't mean that you have to like what I like. You know what I mean? So if you don't like a really deep dovetail, then you can do it shallower. So what you would do is you would just come more up here. So you would cut here instead of going at such an angle, okay? So just try it out, especially if you're just beginning. You learn from me and then take what you need from me and make it your own, all right? I was like, oops, oh, I didn't cut enough, but I did. All right, so I will finish this one. And then I will dovetail one of the 1.5. It's all the same, but as you guys know, I like to be very, very descriptive when I do my tape tutorials. I like for you guys to understand, and there's always the fast forward button. Always the fast forward button, so you don't have to look at everything. So when I'm teaching, I teach as though I'm teaching beginners each time, okay? Alright, again, fold in half, wire side on the outside, put your scissors at an angle, and you're going to cut, and there's your dovetail. Super cute. Alright, so I'm going to get everything finished, all of these finished dovetailing, then we'll come back and add that, and then we'll make a bow to make it pretty. Oh, here comes all my stuff from Amazon, so he's going to start barking, so let me get off here. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I got everything cut, dovetailed. Mellow. He is so worried about everything outside, y'all. He just... So what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to figure out like which one I want to use with which. I think that one's too much. I'm gonna go with that. I think. It's a hard decision. Let me tell you one of the things that I do too, y'all. I'm gonna tell you one of my secrets. Is I get my phone and I take a picture. And that way, even though it's right in front of me, a lot of times this will help me to make a decision on which one I want to do. I really like that. Hold on. So then I take my phone. Yeah. Oh, I like this. I like that better. Yep. And then I just slide back and forth and I see which one I want. Sometimes a picture helps better. Kind of weird, but I know, but hey. Gotta do what you gotta do, huh? Alright, so now we're gonna take our ribbon. I'm gonna fold it. Alright, you'll open it up. You'll pinch it together. Alright, and then you're gonna take it and you're just gonna place it inside. Alright. What you want to do is you want to twist 3 times. You want to make sure that it's in there nice and good. And then you want to get a pen or pencil or this one is a glue stick, a skinny glue stick. I still didn't get any lotion. Alright. Alright, looks pretty. There we go. And so we're just going to do this all the way around. Take it here, I'm going to fold it, open it up, pinch it in the center, pinch it, make it into your little birdie wings, and we're going to go over to the next one. The key to this and getting your ribbon to do right is to tie it inside of it really, really tight. So when you pull here, when you're doing this, you don't want this ribbon to go anywhere. If it's moving, then you need to tie it in there again because you didn't tie it tight enough. Okay. That's pretty. You're looking fantastic. Alright, again, then get your ribbon here. You'll fold it. Open it up. And pinch it. And place it down inside. Again, fold it in half, open it up, pinch it together, and go to the next one. So you're just doing opposite ribbons next to each other. Alright. And like I said, I can't remember if I told you, but you need 9 cuts of each ribbon. Okay? You need 9 of each one. Now, if you're going to put a bow, you can save some of your ribbon. I never really do this because I always forget to not cut 9 because I'm so used to cutting 9. But if you're going to have a bow, you really don't need this ribbon underneath it. You're kind of wasting it a little bit. or a light bit, whatever. But I've always wasted ribbon, so. Because I've always done it that way, right? But it's all good. Alright, open it up. Gonna pinch it. Place it down. Make sure you have it even. Make sure you're pushing down. Make sure you're twisting it 3 times and tying it in there as good as you can. Alright, so I'm going to get through putting all the ribbon on. I'll come back on when I'm about to do my last couple on the outside so that you guys can see. It's all the same, but like I said, for my newbies, I want to make sure that you guys understand completely. So, alright, so I will be right back. I'm going to finish getting this on and some of the bottom, and then we will return. Be back, guys. Alright, guys, so we are back. I am going to do 3 for you guys out here on the outside. Alright, take it, fold it in half, open it up. You're going to pinch it, and then make your little birdie. You're just going to come in and you're going to lay it in there tight, pull, and twist 3 times. Take whatever you're using or cut your tinsel ties, whichever you prefer. So down in the comments, tell me, guys, tell me what you do. Do you cut yours or do you twist them like I do? Let a sister know what you do. Either way is fine. I've never cut mine, but I know a lot of people that do. Alright, moving on. Make it even. Fold in half. Alright, so let's look at that. Y'all see how this dovetail looks a hot mess? I will not leave it like that. I'll go in and I will put it where it looks good. Okay? We were just talking about that on the live last night. And I said, I know your customer has no idea that it's not supposed to look like that, but you do, so fix it. So every time y'all get ready to do something that's not right or not as perfect as it could be, just think of me. And say, what would Rhonda say if she saw this? Alright, y'all, last one. I'm going to take it, make it even. Fold it in half. Alright. We're done. Let's make sure all of them look good. Of course, we'll have to go in and fluff again. But you got them all on here. Alright. Alright, guys. Look at what we have. How beautiful. How nice and round. And of course, we'll go in there and once we get ready to take our pictures, we'll make sure that our ribbon is perfect and looking good where you can see it. Yep. So, looks great. Looks nice and full and everything. So let's go ahead and grab our sign. And it's already ready. That's why I love getting my sign together beforehand. That way I know that all I have to do is just add it on. So I'm just gonna kind of sneak my pipe cleaner underneath some ribbon. And I'm gonna tie this one to the middle. You always want to double check, make sure that you don't have the top of the wreath, that their crossbar on the work form, you want to make sure that it's not right there, because it'll make your wreath be off. I'm going to do this one and then I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm just finding my way through the mesh and bringing it down. And I only tie my tinsel towel, my pipe cleaner, one time because I want to make sure that and when I was saying make sure a crossbar, I was talking about this part right here. Make sure that the crossbar is not here in the middle where your side is going to hang, because the person's door hanger will go right here and it'll make it be off. Okay, so you want to make sure that your crossbars are over and not right in the middle. So you're just going to take your sign and you're just going to twist it, and I just do it one time and pull it. So that way, if it's off or something, I can just go in and I don't have to be like untying it like 1,000 times. Okay, so there's the sign, super cute. All right, so let's see. So now you know where your sign is going to go, because I had all of my ribbon coming out. You want to go in too. You want to get all of your tinsel ties from underneath, all of your ribbon from underneath the sign, and move it out. Okay, so all of this ribbon was going out this way, but because this sign is smaller, I'm going to go ahead and turn my ribbon, and that way, look at that. Did y'all see that? I didn't tie it in there good enough. So that's an example of how you don't want it to do. I pulled that ribbon, even though when I did it earlier, it was down in there good, but that just comes to show you I didn't tie it in there good, so I need to tie it again. So when you go in there and move that ribbon around, it shouldn't move at all. There we go. And I'm just kind of filling it in, even though the mesh is there, because the sign is skinny. I'm just going to go up and pull some of my ribbon. So see how the mesh is showing there? I'm just going to take it and turn the ribbon some, just to kind of fill in a little bit. There we go. So you're kind of making an X now with this ribbon. Now if the sign was fuller, then you could pull have where all of your ribbon is going out this way. Okay. There we go. Super cute. All right, there we go. Super nice, super cute. If you want to stop here, like this is how I would add a few maybe eggs or something like this, but this, when I first started making wreaths, I stopped right here. I didn't add bows or anything to like this, and my Etsy did tremendously well. So you know how we all add all these bows and everything? If you're trying to save money or something like that, or you just have limited supplies and you need to get more than one wreath out of your ribbon, then put it on Etsy like this. You can go to, we do have some eggs at the website. You can get some eggs from us. We have some Easter picks that are actually coming in. But if you go to Hobby Lobby, get you some little eggs from Hobby Lobby, or if you have something left from last year, or even the Dollar Tree, the larger eggs, you could just add it to it. Add 3 eggs, 1, 2, 3, some greenery, whatever. You can add it and leave it like this. You don't have to have bows. I'm telling you, this is how my wreaths. If you go to my Etsy, you will go back and look back in the day and look at my stuff. My wreaths did not have bows on them. They did not have bows. So this is what I would do. This is how I would sell them. And sell them for, well, now it has to be a little bit higher, but all of my wreaths when I started Etsy was between $60, $65, and $75. Right? Most of them were $68. But like I said, it didn't have bows and stuff on it, and I sold them just like this. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do, let's make a couple of bows, or at least one. I had to think about it. I hadn't given it any thought, really, of what we were going to do. Let's use the administrative station. I'm going to make a bow on this. All right. Y'all, I had so many prototypes. I keep trying to find which ones go. Think this. I had so many. I I can't never tell which goes with which. Well, my builder, when he was building them, he would send them to me when he was done. And so I have so many prototypes. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I should have just kept it all separate. All right. Let's do... Alright, so we're gonna... Make sure you can see. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me make it where it's not a mess on the table, so y'all can focus. I know sometimes a dirty table, not a dirty table, but a messy table can make it hard to focus when it's on camera anyway. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right, we're going to start with the gingham. And I'm going to do about a 13-inch tail. All right, so we're going to bring the tail nice out. With this, you can't really tell. Kinda, you could, because of the little lines, but it all kind of looks the same. So, but you want to make sure that you have pretty side up on your tail. Okay. Go ahead and pull your ribbon. All right. Gonna do a small bow. I'm gonna do 6 inches. So when you pull it here to your 6 inches, and you want, when I'm measuring mine, I want to have a nice size loop. I don't want my loop to be flat. Okay. All right. So we'll measure 6 over there. Bring my hand here, and I'm just laying my hand at 6. Okay. Have 6 over there. All right, you can move that up, bring your hand over, 6 there. Bring your hand up, 6 there. And every time that you're getting ready, though, the key with making, when using the Rhonda's Creative Station or the Easy Bow Maker, the key is that every time you're going to make a loop, you want to make sure when you put this down in here, you turn your ribbon up where your ugly side is up. Okay, if you're not, then you leave it flat. You leave it the way it is. Okay. All right, so now I'm not making another loop. I'm just taking it, putting it down, and then bringing my ribbon down. Okay. And then you can just take it, look at it, and measure it. If you want one of them longer than the other, that's fine too. However you want it to be. So we did 3 loops on each side. Okay. It is a hot mix. It's okay, Mella. All right, so take it down here, and you're going to twist up. Gonna do, let's do 5. Do 5 inches. And like I said, y'all, if you need ribbon, you can make a little, use 1 loop. If you need to save on ribbon, but you want bows, you can just do 1 loop of each one on each side. You do not have to use all of this ribbon like this, especially if you're trying to save or you're just, you know, limited on supplies. You're just starting off. You can do 1 loop on each side. So I will show you, because this next one is going to be 1 loop. This is how you would do it, but with every color ribbon, you would do just 1 loop. Okay. All right, just measure the tail compared to this one. Alright, so you put it down, you turn it up. So your tail is pretty side up. You'll make your loop however long you want it to be. I'm just going to go in about 1/2 inch there. Alright, so you'll make that loop. You'll do the same over here. Make the loop over there. And then you just bring it straight down. So you can use this, how I just made these like this. Using one loop. You can do that with every ribbon, okay? Believe me, I know when I first started making wreaths and I started putting bows on it, it would just be one loop on each side. Especially if you're trying to save your ribbon. Alright, so that was one. And then we're going to do two. So how we would say this recipe is 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay? And we're using all 4 of the ribbon. If you don't want to use all 4 of the ribbon, you don't have to. I'm going to go a little bit shorter, about 1/2 inch shorter here. Alright. Alright, so we're doing another loop on the other side. So you're going to put it down and turn it up, ugly side up. Checking my size. Or you can make shorter tails. All right. There we go. Alright, pipe cleaner. So you're going to grab a pipe cleaner. So on my grapevine wreaths, I like to use 2 zip ties. On my Deco mesh wreaths, I like to use a zip tie and then a pipe cleaner to actually be what ties it on, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this. We're going to lift up. So I'm lifting up. You can see my thumbs on the other side. I'm making sure that I have it all gathered up. Okay. I'm just going to place my pipe cleaner here. And I'm going to pull. I'm not tightening it all the way. I'm just making sure that I have it in there. Okay. So I'm going to lift up. Alright. So now what I want to do is I want to take my hand and I want to smush down. I'm smushing my ribbon down and I'm taking it around to the back. Okay, so I just pulled it a little bit tighter, not completely all the way tight, but I want to go in and make sure that all of my loops and everything are where I want it to be. All of my tails are hanging down and forward like they're supposed to be. All right, and then now I'm going to get a pipe cleaner. I'm going to push my pipe cleaner through. Make sure that it's half. Alright. Then once I know it's half, then I'm going to get it and I'm going to pull my pipe cleaner, my zip tie tight. Now, the tighter you pull the zip tie, the better. Okay? The more your bow will pop forward. Alright? But make sure everything is right before you pull that zip tie tight. Now you can cut the zip tie off. You can do that. So if something isn't right, you can always fix it, but always best to check. And then you'll cut the extra part of the zip tie off. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to use the purple to go in the center. And you can use whatever you think is going to make it pop, but because this is in the back of the wreath, I'm just using it. Okay, so you can either cut this in half or you can fold it, whichever one you want to do. All right, so I just make it however wide I want it to be. Gonna open it up, make sure that my ribbons and my tails are going to the right side. All right, and then we're just going to take it. And so usually I make this part, about 7 to 8 inches. Okay. Yep. Oh, cramp in my hand. All right. Cut it off. All right, and there we have it. A beautiful bow. All right. So cute. Alright, so once you make your bow, if you think your bow is too big and it's on top of the sign, then just scoot your sign up a little bit. Alright. Alright, I'm just taking, I have my pipe cleaner open here. And I'm just taking it and putting it on opposite sides of the work form. And tying it in. I wonder, Hobby Lobby probably doesn't have Easter stuff out yet. I wonder if they do. I know our stuff should be coming in soon. So I just position the bow where I want it to be on my wreath. Alright. And I don't want to, you don't want to sink your bow like that. You don't want to pull it tight, but you do want it to be a little firm. And you also want to make sure that you have, when you're tying this on, that you have one of the pipe cleaners going in between the work form. Alright, so that you have something to tie on to. Alright, so I'm just going to twist once. Yep. Mellow is something else. I don't know why he thinks he got to bark at every car. Every car that passes by. He just whoop. Alright, so now let's get our... And you can either dovetail or you can cut at an angle. Alright, so this side I'm going to cut where my point is on the outside. And this side where the point is on the outside. I am so hungry, y'all. I went to H-E-B earlier today because I'm going to cook. I'm going to do homemade chicken noodle soup. And I bought some sushi from there. Their sushi's really good. And I'm hungry. That did not fill me up. Alright. So now what we're going to do, just going to go in and grab my tails and twist them. And just grab it underneath, twist, 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 and pull out. Alright, so I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. Alright, so you can take it here. Alright, you can grab it and you can roll it up like this. Then you'll grab it and pull it out. Alright. Alright, or you can take it and you can just wrap your hand. Remember, you always like to use wired ribbon. Why? Because you can shape it. Yep, you can shape it. So whichever, you just play around with your ribbon. You figure out which you like the best. Okay, so look how pretty. I love it. The bow looks fantastic. And then let's see, we can do, I call it a little cheat bow. Like I said, this takes up all your ribbon, making bows. I'm gonna do 26 inches. You're going to take your bow, you're going to go, and you're just placing it on top of each other. So what you want to do is you don't want to pinch too hard, but you just want to make sure that they're pretty much even, okay? So you just fold in, and you want to leave about 1 inch on each one, okay? So you just take your ribbon, fold in, you'll kind of grab it in the middle, lift up, make sure that it's pretty even. All right. And then I'm going to place that there. Do the same thing here. About 1 inch. And pinch it in the middle. Make sure it's pretty even. And then place that on top of each other like that. And I'm going to tie it into the tinsel tie that I already had there. And you can put however many of these you want to put. I call them little cheat bows. Right. It's a little cheat bow. And you can put however many you want to on top of each other. You just fold them in. You put them at about 26 inches. So it depends on how big you want them. You can make them longer. I wouldn't want mine longer than this, but it's up to you. And you can make them shorter. Whatever you want. But yeah, there you go. You got your little cheat bow in the corner. That's super cute. All right, I'm going to take a look at it and then see if I want to add anything else, and then I will be right back. All right, guys, so this is the finished product. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to push that notification bell. Again, if you want to get this kit, you can get it at www.rondascreativecorner.com. All right, guys, until next time. Bye, guys.